Have you ever felt like you are stuck in the same place? Like no matter what you do, you are not moving forward? I have been there too. Today, let's discuss on personal growth, not just as a buzzword. What do I mean? Not just as jargon or big grammar, but as a journey God has designed for each of us. The Bible has so much wisdom on this topic, and by the end of this episode, we are going to know how God has designed us to be the person that He wants us to be. Our text or scripture is taken from Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. They are plans of good and not for evil, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and future. This particular verse was originated for the Israelites. The Israelites were in exile in Babylon. They were in immense suffering and uncertainty. The Bible make me for understand say why them be suffer. Them be disobey God, and God beget to allow them for suffer in the hands of the Babylonians. So God in infinite mercy beget for send Prophet Jeremiah. Prophet Jeremiah be write a letter, and part of the letter there now this promise here where God began for can tell him people and for give them hope, for tell them say He deal with them. Then suffering now be just a matter of time. At the end, God begets a big plans for them. The children of Israel not be understand say God in plan not they always align with human understanding. God in plan not they always align with human understanding. So they not be get patience. The Bible be make me for understand say they not be get patience. How many per me and you today not get patience like the Israelites there? How many per me and you today they suffer? We get different in the way now in Babylon there, where we they suffer, where we they go through, but we not get patience. This now a scripture where God is try for tell me for let we get hope in them. It is God for tell we say even if we dey suffer day like today, if we dey suffer, we sufferness not to forever. We sufferness now for a matter of time. It will deliver we from we suffering. For I know the plans I have for you. This they tell me about God in sovereignty. God know we beginning and we end. He know from the starting to the finish. Even when we life look like mess to them, even when we life look like it's not there, like there is nothing, there is nothing. God gets a blueprint for we. He don't lay out a blueprint because he know everything about your life. So he don't lay out a blueprint. You might not see it now. You not go see him now. Say God gets plan for you, but with time you go able to understand. Say God gets plans for you. So now that's this mean. For I know the plans I have for you. It tell you about God is sovereignty in our life. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Prosperity in this sense not always mean wealth, not always mean money. Prosperity mean how God will shape you. It mean fulfillment. Waiting God come with you for doing at His heart. You don't do harm. God they try for let we fulfill with destiny with life on planet Earth. So many a times where they talk about prosperity, we give it send money, we send money. No. God they shape you for let you be something greater in the future. So when we talk about prosperity, we are not talking about wealth. We are not talking about earthly desire, earthly riches, but we are talking about fulfilling what God has put, what God has placed in you, what God has given you, what God has made you to become. Have you done it? Prosperity is fulfillment. You cannot be full in this heart without fulfillment. So, when we are talking about fulfillment, when we are talking about prosperity, it means doing that which God has sent you to do, fulfilling your plan on this planet Earth. The word prosper encompasses more than just riches, as I said earlier. God plans for us is to serve Him, is to live a holy and faithful life with Him. Plans to give you hope and future. Despite their current exile, God will promise them restoration and brighter future. Same way, so we can there and we downstate, we can pray. God can don't tell you, say, I did do am, not for me promise you, say I did do am. So when God promise you hope in future, no matter what you go through, no matter the situation, no matter what happen, God they make sure say and fulfill Him plan, because God in word, not in for them na God. So let me ask you this: what's your Babylon right now? Waiting are you Babylon? You Babylon a job? You Babylon a broken relationship? You Babylon na money? Waiting are you Babylon? Waiting you they go through where you consider you Babylon. And if you know the plan where God gets for you, waiting you go do. Waiting you go do. Waiting go be your reaction if you know the plan God gets for you, like the plan we get for the Israelites. So waiting at this you Babylon. Let me take a friend for an example. I be get a friend where be they go through in your Babylon as the Israelites, like the Israelites say. In your Babylon na be requirements for entering university. God be really get a plan for him. Like what in the Bible just say, for I know the plans I have for you. If only me paddy not be take caution, me paddy be go astray, and not be know the plan where Papa God gets for him. Then a different thing for the talk now. Me yon paddy in yon Babylon na be requirement. He sits, he not get requirement. Later, he can't get the requirements. But before he get the requirements, he be the cry. He be the cry. Many a times, God can make we go through certain things for a reason. Like waiting he do the Israelites, he make them go through pain, suffering. So now the same example I give una so. Me paddy be they go through pain because he not get requirements. He not be they see the future. He not be know waiting make God be they make he not pass. What if at that moment when be one the requirements in camp na college, then he can't join club, then he die? Because at that time they not be even understand what he want. So God make he go through pain and suffering. That's where he go give him, he go get sense. He not go just go do any kind of stuff because he don't know who sa in commot. So many a times we can suffer because God know why we make mistake in the future. Later, he get this requirement. As I talk now, he don't married. He did university. Not to just married, as I say. She is living a perfect life. If in Bidonka University, during the years, the way be the struggle, where God not be don't shape him it. If I don't can get belay or other stuff for don't happen, it not be know that they say God be the protector. And be feel say God wicked. Hey, God you wicked. Why me other company they all don't go college? Me still there. It not be know the plan where God gets for her until now. For I know the plans I have for you. Plans of good and not of evil. Plans to give you hope and future. Now in future it is so. After 4 years you not get requirements. But they like today. She is living a good life. Don't marry. If you become college, if you don't come get belly or other stuff. So I they encourage we all. If you go through any Babylon, you get any Babylon in your life right now, I they encourage you for keep the faith. Be strong, be prayerful, and allow God for work on your life. God in plan, not they always align with your own expectation. Now that we all know. God's plan does not always align with human expectation. But just know say God in plan for you. And it gets future at the end. In today's episode, we unpack Jeremiah 29:11 as a promise of hope and purpose. But here is the real question. What happens when you don't feel like God's plans are good? On our next episode, we'll dive into the struggles of trusting God in the waiting. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Remember, your story isn't finished yet. God's blueprint for your life is still unfolding, and it is more beautiful than you can imagine. Join us on our next episode as we dig even deeper into what it means to grow in faith, even when the plan seems unclear to you. Thank you.